Hello. Hi, Pam. I'm glad it started up. I was having that internet difficulties this morning. All right. Good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill, and I'm so grateful to be here with you. And I'm so grateful to wrap up 14 days for better sleep. Just so you know, tomorrow we're going to start 14 days for stress relief. So that'll be a good one as well. Hi to um, Christine, Faye, Alicia, Lynn, Pam. And so let's get started and we'll just do 1 minute for peace, which gets us grounded. Feel your feet grounding, roots going way down. Hi, Susan. Feeling, having your knees bent a little bit, your spine is straightening out. Feeling peacefulness just come up through your body like the sun rising. That little bit of light and heat going through you. Getting yourself back put together. Release what you no longer need. And allow the universe and see maybe the sun in the center of the universe pouring down love and light and peace. And then with our hands in prayer position, allow yourself to fill up, soak in, and radiate peace. And then feel what it feels like between your hands as we drop them down and start bouncing from the knees. Now, have your eyes closed as much as possible during the practice, but only what's possible, all right? And breathe in slowly, deeply, and gently through the nose at this point because we're in the detoxification phase, and then breathe out through the mouth. So in through the nose and out through the mouth now. And then once we get into beginning of the universe, we do our healing movements, then we want to allow ourselves to switch to in and out of the nose breathing. All right, let's take our hands over our heads and we'll bounce with our hands over our heads. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Now, let your tongue touch the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth, even when you're breathing out. That connects our front and back main energy channels. Allow your spine to be straight, your shoulders, even though your arms are up, your shoulders are softened. Smile, smile, smile. Tuck your chin in a little bit as we lower our hands down and go side to side. Open, open, open. All blockages are gone, completely healed, completely healed. I'm so grateful that I can do this now without having the ouchies in my knee. So isn't that awesome? Qigong is so fantastic because it helped me, and it helps to release blockages. And when you have something like a trauma, like you fall, That's one way you can get blockages. You can get energy that gets stuck in different parts of your body. So being able to do something like this, where um, we're opening up the channels and getting them moving, helps us to actually heal faster. Okay, so today's day 14 of 14 days for better sleep. I hope you have a good experience. I'd love to hear positive or negative stuff that comes up, because sometimes, like I had one day which I just could not go to sleep. And so even though I don't know why, my sleeping was better the next day. So there may have been some kind of blockage that just was trying to move. And, sometimes that happens. So you got to let it go. You got to not have oh, it should be like this. And see what you're like overall. So over the 14 days, did you have more vivid or less vivid dreams? Did you feel like you were more energized in the morning? Have you been a little bit happier? So kind of judge that, and then we're going to do 14 days to release stress starting tomorrow. Awesome. So today, what I thought I'd do is I'd just review, once we finish our active exercises and everything, is I'm going to review the 2 things that we did, and then I'm going to dip into Master Lynn's Head to Toe Healing book and give you some other ideas that you can use to help with sleep. Okay. All right, so let's do our tapping and cupping. So we'll start with the cheekbones. Open, open, open. All blockages gone, completely healed. Make sure you're tapping enough that you can feel it in the back of your head, going right through the brain. Beginning of the eyebrows. Open, open, open. All blockages are gone. All channels are open. I'm completely healed. Cup the top of our head. We'll go to 9s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Base of the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 seconds or so, massaging the C7. You do not want to cup this here. We want to be more gentle. So a gentle massage or squeezing and releasing is the way to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Clapping inside left elbow. That makes a smile on my face, because the first time I did this, for when I first started, I was counting everything, and I was on one of the calls, and they're like, do you have to count through the whole thing? Oops. But of course, when you have, cup your kidneys in, when you know what you're doing, you can turn the volume down. Because there's some people that just want to see, and they don't want, because it's better for them to not hear me droning on and on. And other people, it's meditative. So you do what's right for you. It's awesome. Hi, Maria. Hi, Dorothy. And then we'll tap the hips. And then we're going to come down to the knees, and let's cup the tops of the knees. Reach around to the backs. Cup both sides left. You don't want to go too hard. You're not making a cymbal crash, but you do want to get a good vibration going in the right side. All right. So next we're going to get into beginning of the universe position. Then we'll review the 2 movements we've been doing for better sleep for the last, today being 14 days. Yay. All right, so now we get to the point where we have woke up all the chi. We're feeling alive. We got oxygen in, and we want to feel again the roots going into the earth, because we're made from the earth, aren't we? And then through the body and out to the universe, and feel that we are like this column of light. So if you're familiar with connecting heaven and earth, right? That's what you are. You are like the little wire in between, and you just let yourself feel that nourishment from the universe coming through you and just softening everything up. Bend your knees, spine nice and straight, chin in a little bit, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Let a little breeze lift up your arms, fingers gently spread apart. Smile stands for start my internal love engine. Check your shoulders are softened. And when you start to feel tingling or goosebumps, or maybe more saliva, or you see light with your eyes closed, you see colors or light, or anything that works for you. So this is the exploration. We're learning how to read and listen to our body's energy, our chi, our life force. And then let yourself sink into this moment. And your eyes are closed. And you let your mind come down in a little hammock and just pay attention to what's going on. And you feel yourself holding your body effortlessly, or that's the intention. Grasp the floor with your toes a little bit. Feel the chi. Can you feel your chi, your life force? Maybe as waves or swirls or itching. And this is where we use the password Master Lin gave us to connect our chi field, our vibration, to a higher vibration where we can bring in our original code for healing. I am in the universe. And you don't have to understand it. But if you know Master Lin at all, or any of us here, just sink into, let's check this out, if you're not all the way to absolutely, okay? And say the password, I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Tongue still touching the roof of the mouth. You're still breathing. But now we're going to switch our breathing to in and out through the nose, if you can. And then we're going to move into I apologize. We're going to feel that connection and feel what's most divine for us, because how close are you now to your creator, to your masters and guides, to your angels, to your family? Can you feel how close you are? You're right there, a breath away. And not a breath away. One with everything. And then you ask for what you want. We're so grateful for this opportunity to focus on better sleep, and we're going to ask that this continues. What we've learned continues so we can get better sleep every day of our life. The way we want it to be. Relaxed as we go to bed. Drift off to sleep. Deep sleep. And if you're a meditator and you're asking for questions, you're going to have information like that. And you wake up refreshed and thankful for a new day. And then you put all your intentions in for yourself, for your family, for the world. All right, very good. So what we'll do is I will just go through the chanting. We'll just do a couple, times through. So that's where you breathe in. I'm gonna chant Om. You breathe in, and then I chant Moi, and you breathe out. So we're just talking about relaxing and softening and slowing down our breath. So let's Let's do this just 5 times, okay? Here we go. Breathing in, 2, Om. Breathing out, 1. Om. And one more. Om. Very good. Now we're going to do neck dolphining. And so you can do this sitting too. You take the chin forward, so not hyperventilate, hyper extending. Forward and then down. And we're going to scoop up a ball, beautiful energy ball, hold it against our neck, and roll up. Now, if you find your shoulders are stressing out, soften your shoulders. When you get to the top, hold, pull back. So if you're in a chair, it's easy because you can lean back. Otherwise, draw yourself back with your chin, feeling pulling in the back of the neck and the front of the chest. And then release and let that ball of light just go where it needs to go in your body for healing. And then we'll do that 4 more times. So breathing in. I went too fast and forgot to say when to breathe out. Okay, let's try it better. Here we go. Breathe in to scoop. Breathe out as you're holding the ball against your neck. Soften the shoulders. Lean back. Release. Soak in that healing. 2, 3 more times. Chin forward. Scoop. Roll. Soften. Back. Release. Soak in that healing. Chin forward. Come down. Scoop up a beautiful ball of light. Breathe out gently as you roll up. Release the shoulders. Pull back a little bit. Release. Absorb that healing light. And then one more time. And remember, you can do those anytime during the day. You can do it for 1 minute, you can do it for 5 minutes, you can do it for 20 minutes. So you have that available to you. Okay, good. Now we have some time, so what I want to do is go through. Hi, Lily. Hi, Maria, if I didn't say hi yet. Master Len's got this head to toe healing book. This is fabulous because there's so many things. And you can look in the back and you can look up allergies, and then you go to the page and it tells you what you can do. So I have marked, because I was doing 100 days Spring Forest Qigong, so we did 3 one day and 3 the other. So I'm just gonna I get probably 3 of them that I can show you today. So the first one, which was putting me in a trance, I felt like a puppy dog, he just calls it forehead. Helps with insomnia, headache, eye fatigue, mental clarity. How? Use your middle finger to massage in a circular fashion the point in the center of your forehead directly between your eyebrows, just above the bridge of the nose. So right there, see? Not way up here. You want to go a little bit lower than the middle. And chant Kur, 2 minutes or more. And you can go in either direction. So it says why. This point connects to your eyes and specific parts of your brain. Massaging here can bring peace if your brain has been overactive. So let's just try this for a minute. Okay, so right, your middle finger in between the eyebrows. Feel it. You might scoot your finger a little up or down. You'll feel the point. And you just go nice and slowly around and around. And it's just like when you pet your dog. If you ever tried to do that with a dog or cat and just give them a massage like that, and then they just get that little smile on their face. See how your breathing slows down, your shoulders soften. If you're standing, let's make sure that our knees are not locked. So we want to remember that throughout the day. If you find yourself locking your knees, chi can't flow through so well. So let's not do that. So okay, so that's that one. And then the next one is another one at the head. This one, I'll show you a picture. Sorry, I didn't show you last time. So this helps with clarity of thinking, headaches, stress, stimulation of the immune system. See, that's a good one. Insomnia. How? So we're going to place our thumbs, but in this case, because Master Lin has switched for the temples to be 2 fingers, so we're going to do it with the 2 fingers. And I don't know if he's doing that specifically on this one or not, but he has been showing that to us in Healing Connection. So we'll say 2 fingers. And I'm going to take off my glasses. Okay. And you can have them on both sides. And you're going to gently but firmly massage in a circular way 36 times in one direction and 36 in the other. And you can chant Kur again. All right. So I'll read you why as you do that. So if you can, have both hands up and just massage 36 in one direction, and then when you get to 36, switch to the other direction. Why it says, in your temples, there are powerful energy points and nerve systems connecting directly to certain parts of your brain. Massaging here helps balance your brain's energy, enhancing its circulation and reducing its stress. So let's switch directions if you haven't yet. And see how this one feels good. I'm again in puppy mode. And we might be doing less than 36 just because I want to show you another one. Okay. We've got 3 minutes left. Let's see what else I can find. Let's do the one on our hands. Find it. Hold on. Okay. All right. So this one, it's actually in the wrist area here. Whoop, there's my finger. Yeah. So this says helps with heart and chest pain, insomnia, stroke, irregular heartbeat, lymph system stimulation, immune system stimulation. So what we do is find the first line at the bottom of the left palm. Start on your left, the first line here, that's where mine is. And then about 2 inches down, so a couple fingers down, and you're going to feel 2 tendons. And you're going to take your thumb and you're going to massage, and you can do Kur too. Let's do Kur this time. So massage, Kur. And normally you do it for a minute or more, and then we're going to go to the other side. I'll read that to us too. So there's the first line, couple of fingers, so you want to get a couple inches down. You feel where those two tendons are. Take your thumb and press firmly. So you do need to get inside there a little bit. Don't be nasty, but okay. And you can chant Kur. As we finish through our minute, so you can keep going with that, I'll read you the why. This is an important energy point in your body which greatly affects your heart channel. So that when we chant Kur, that's for your heart channel. Did you know that? And lymph and immune systems. Massaging here strengthens circulation in your heart, which can improve insomnia. So I hope you enjoyed these 14 days for better sleep. Starting to get the hang of this. So we're going to have fun. Not sure what I'm doing yet, so we'll find out tomorrow for 14 days to release stress. All right, so now remember, at the end, even if you do this kind of practice, think about, bring in what you learned. Bring in your chi and give it a spin into the lower dantian, deep behind the navel. Let it spin, 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 faster and faster. Get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, till it turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. Then you rub your hands to kind of bring yourself out of this meditation so you can go through your day, but without dropping it completely. What if we kept the peacefulness throughout? What if we kept a feeling of, happiness and joy to follow us throughout the day? And what if we actually realize that we are the one who's projecting that peace and love and joy? One giant or tiny, 10,000 hand breath in. Allow the universe to drop down gifts for your day and for everything and everyone you encounter. Remember to give as much as you get, as we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you tomorrow and for the next 14 days on how we're going to help reduce stress. Okay, bye.